Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and mysterious artifacts from prehistoric Europe, the Venus of Willendorf. This small figurine has captivated the attention of archaeologists, historians, and art lovers for over a century. But what makes it so remarkable? And why has it stayed in our imagination for so long? The Venus of Willendorf was discovered in 1908 near a small town of Willendorf in Austria. Archaeologists estimate it to be created during the time of 28,000 BCE to 25,000 BCE during the Paleolithic period. To put that in perspective, this tiny sculpture has been around for over 20,000 years. That means humans were creating symbolic art way before complex civilizations, or written language. Standing at just over 4 inches tall, the Venus of Willendorf was created from limestone, a material not native to the region, suggesting that it was either traded or it was brought in from elsewhere. There are also traces of red ochre that can represent that it was probably painted to either have a symbolic significance of fertility, life, or ritual practices. The Venus is defined by exaggerated features like large breasts and wide hips or an engorged stomach. Her head is covered in what looks like braids or a type of hat, and her arms, you can barely see her arms right there, or her, or her legs down there are barely indicated. Scholars have interpreted these exaggerations as a focus on fertility and reproduction. In a harsh prehistoric environment, fertility was essential for survival, and these features have symbolized health, abundance, and continuation of the community. While we often think art as decorative or expressive, this sculpture served as a functional purpose. She may have been used as a talisman to promote fertility, ensure health of mothers and children, or have successful hunts for the men. Her portability made it easy for her to be ideal for a nomadic lifestyle, so prehistoric people could carry her from place to place, keeping the symbol of life and abundance with them wherever they went. Interestingly, the Venus of Willendorf is a part of a broader tradition of Venus figurines found throughout Europe from Russia to France. These figures have common themes with each other, with their pronounced reproductive features, their small size, and abstraction of identity. With each figurine has unique details. The widespread similarities suggest that these prehistoric communities shared common ideas about the importance of fertility and survival. One of the most striking aspects of the Venus is her abstraction. She isn't an individual person, but rather a representation of a concept: fertility, life, and human continuity. This abstraction shows that humans were capable of sophisticated symbolic thought long before we had writing or cities. The Venus communicates ideas through shape, proportion, and texture, proving that art has always been more than decoration. It's a tool for communication, connection, and understanding. Of course, not all scholars agree on the Venus's exact purpose. However, some suggest they may have been part of a religious or spiritual practice, perhaps representing a goddess figure. Others believe she served as a self-portrait for women, reflecting their own bodies during pregnancy. And there's also a theory that she functioned as a teaching tool, helping instruct young women about fertility and childbirth. While we may never know for certain, the variety of interpretations make her all the more intriguing. The Venus of Willendorf also gives us a glimpse into the daily lives of Upper Paleolithic people. Life was difficult, with harsh climates, dangerous animals, and scarce resources. Art like this reminds us that even in challenging times, humans sought to understand their world, communicate their values, and express their hopes for survival and prosperity. Today, the Venus continues to inspire. Artists, scholars, and historians see her not only as an archaeological artifact, but as a symbol to resilience, creativity, and human connection. She reminds us that the concerns of our ancestors, like health, families, survival, and community, are still relevant today, and that art has always been a powerful way to express ideas that transcend time and culture. So the next time you see this tiny ancient figure, remember, she's not just a sculpture. She's a message across thousands of years, a symbol of life, hope, and human creativity. The Venus of Willendorf may be small in size, but her story is vast, offering us a connection to people who lived tens of thousands of years ago and reminding us of the enduring power of art to communicate the deepest values of humanity.